Moskva, one of the oldest ships in the game, introduced in update 0.5.4 as a tech tree ship, later on replaced by Nevsky in version 0.9.5, and moved to be a coal ship you can purchase in the armory. Moskva stands as one of the most balanced and fun heavy cruisers in the game to this day. However, she gets heavily punished for making mistakes. In this video I will show you how to play this ship efficiently, avoiding mistakes and using her potential to enjoy the game the most. Let's start with ship specifications. Moskva has a lot of pros, starting with superior durability compared to other cruisers. Her armor and HP pool is comparable to smaller battleships, but in contrast to them, Moskva has standard cruiser fire duration. Angling is key to her durability, as showing even a little bit too much broadside leads to very fast death. Guns of Moskva are one of the most accurate ones in the game, with both HE and AP being usable at all distances. Speaking of range of her guns, it is one of the highest for a cruiser on her tier. Combining that with flat shell arcs and high velocity, as well as retention of pen, makes her excellent ship to reward you for aiming well. AA defense on this ship is also relatively strong, however it is very easily destroyed by HE spam. Moskva also is equipped with various consumables starting as standard hydro, replaceable by DFAA, 12 km long duration radar and normal heal. From cons that I still did not mention, so far we have poor turning radius, lack of torpedo armament, and huge concealment even exceeding one of the Kremlin. From customization and upgrades, in terms of upgrades we should go for our standard ones. I really recommend mounting call upgrade for longer radar duration and her legendary upgrade from Research Bureau in 6 slot that gives us bonus range and accuracy, reducing dispersion to just 154 meters. If you cannot afford that module or you just do not want it, I suggest using reload mode instead. If it comes to the commander, I tried couple different builds and this one seems to fit me the most. Gun feeder, consumables enhancements and extra AP damage is my personal preference, as I like to play things more aggressively, but here are the perks you can take instead. Now knowing what we have, let's move on to the combat part. Due to our size, we do not want to play like a standard cruiser. We want to stay angled to enemy at all times, and there are 2 ways of doing so. If you spawn on the flank, we are gonna use the map border as a way to reduce possible directions we can be shot at by one. Then we turn our ship in such a way that we are slightly angled to the enemies that could be directly on the map border. Second way of angling is if you spawn in the middle. Then you should use an island to work like map border previously. You have to make sure it cannot be shot over by any of the enemies though. Stay at distance at first, eliminating ships that get too close to protect your sides. Go back and forth if on open water to be much harder to hit. Yet make sure you do not go too far back or too far forward. Once you make sure you cannot be crossfires, you can commit to a push. Whole magic stays in making sure enemies that can shoot you are only on one of your sides. Use your HE majority of the time, but do not hesitate to switch to AP shells on broadside ships. On closer ranges, your AP has enough pen to citadel some of the battleships. Your radar should be used as both a prevention tool, making sure enemy DDs cannot get too close to you. When you're playing defensive, on the offense, use it as a way to secure yourself corners of islands and push enemies out of their smoke screens. In terms of common mistakes, most common mistakes when playing Moskva is either playing it too much like Petropavlovsk or too passive, negating advantage of your durability providing to the team. You need to find a balance between those two. Not using your radar or hydro by saving it for perfect moment. You should use your radar around your allies, being able to shoot at enemies you spot. Using caps as indicators of where enemy DDs can be is also useful. engaging at enemies before reaching the position and trying to reach it with the fastest route. Being caught in poor position is very fast way to get back to port. Be patient. Overall, Moskva is a double-edged ship that reveals the true skill of the user. Her armor, firepower and survivability make her practically a battle cruiser, favoring good players at proper positioning, aka good macro gameplay. However, her large profile, clumsy handling and high citadel means that bad players will have a hard time if they play too arrogantly, as even the smallest mistake will not come unpunished. Moskva is something like a wild horse. Tame her and she will be the most dangerous ship at your arsenal. If you are unworthy though, only beating you will experience is the one you will be taking. If you guys found this video interesting and helpful, please share your thoughts in the comments. You can also like and subscribe. I'm sorry for my voice, I'm a little bit sick at the moment. I'll be making more fun videos this week so that I'm gonna save my voice a little bit. See you next time. Silent out.